Welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Crypt. Afternoon mission here, Salvos store. One of my least favourite salvos in the general area. Always price most things super expensive. Can find the odd bargain, but haven't really had good success here in the past very often. The type of store that will put things in cabinets and display the eBay printouts that tell you how much things are, without actually checking what things have sold for. Always have a bunch of these camera items, and the first thing I picked up was $50. Moving on to the kids and book section. Always do a quick walk through here. Sometimes they do have little items hiding up, particularly in that little shelf above the kids' clothes there. Did actually manage to find a Wiggles small bag, which I'll show you at the end. Otherwise, to start off with, things were looking pretty slim. Just managed to find a sealed board game coming up in a second. Family Feud. It was $15. Tell me what you think. Would you have picked it up? $15, sealed, in the packet. Is it worth it though? Take into account postage, selling for about $40 trending. Doesn't leave a lot of margin in it for time, to be honest. There it is. Let me know in the comments. Moving on to the clothes. Actually had some success here today, which is good. Not much on the side. I actually got some more footage which I couldn't show. I had to turn the camera down facing the floor when I picked up some of the other stuff. A few DVDs. Don't really pick up DVDs anymore, but I did spy some PSP games hiding in the corner, so I did grab those. Paid $3 each for them, which is definitely more than what I wanted to, but I mainly grabbed them as a bundle. There's a Crash Bandicoot there at the bottom, along with a Gran Turismo as well. There's a clothes rack on the other side, flicking through a few shirts. This was an interesting one, so obviously Pokemon, XY, new with tags, but it's from Indonesia. The Maharati, I think. Maharati. Anyway, it says 1997. Still wasn't really sure. Left it there in the end. Had $13 on it as well. This was cool though. 2002 World Masters Games in Melbourne. Cool colours on it. Still new with tags. Grab that for sure. Nothing in the book section. Wasn't expecting to find anything here. For whatever reason, the Salvos prices books at upwards of $3. Don't know why. Almost never buy books here. Found this guy on the way out, hiding under the counter. Essendon Football Club. Originally thought it was 90s, but early 2000s maybe. It is a monster. So now to the good stuff. Pretty happy with how that turned out, to be honest. Start off with these little PSP games. Usually I kind of stay away from these now, sort of getting old, and particularly at $3 each, but the fact that there was Crash in there and the original GT, I'll probably bundle those together. The Crash one seems to be selling for around 18-ish by itself, so yeah, I spent, what's that, 12. Should be able to get 30 out of that without too much trouble.
I did check that one to see if you needed the controller, and supposedly you don't, so hopefully I'm right. Try and stay away from DVDs as well these days, unless they are sealed. I did pay $4 for that, and the only reason I picked it up is because it is an ABC one. It might sit around for a while, but that should sell at some point. Nice little Wiggles bag. It does have a little bit of bubbling around it, and as you can see, it's pretty small, but it is late 90s, 1997, a bit hard to make that out. Overall, not too bad. A little mark on Dorothy's tail there, and yes, I even know the names. I paid $3 for that as well. Also, on the way out, I found this bad boy as well. So, huge monster, like a Steinglass. Essendon Team of the Century. Not sure what year it's from. Originally, I thought it was 90s. There are some 90s logos on there, but there's also some early 2000s one as well. So, have to be 2000s. Did pay $10, but as a backup plan, I do have an Essendon supporter at work that I can flog it off to for at least 20-25, I would think. So yeah, flicking over to the clothes now. So I actually picked up a few. There was a half price green tag that had a few of these items in it, so I grabbed them. If there hadn't been that, I probably would have left a couple of them behind. Start off with this Eagles hat. It's one I haven't really seen. It's got the mesh back, and they only had $3 on it. A local team, just a jacket, like a windbreaker, XL, big size. I think I paid, I want to say I paid $11 for that, and that'll probably only go for like $30-40. Not sure if this will even sell. Obviously Mr. T does say on the back, not any celebrity likeness. This was probably my favourite actually. 2011 Rugby World Cup, NZ versus France in the final. It's on a Gildan tag, and I'm tossing up whether I should keep that or not, to be honest. This was also pretty cool. 2002 World Masters Games in Melbourne. Still got the original tag, originally cost $30. Yeah, it's got a few cat hairs or something on it, but otherwise it's in a really nice condition, nice and vibrant as well. Occasionally I'll pick up these random shirts, and only reason I grab this is because, one, it's made in Australia, two, it's the 50th anniversary of something, and three, it belongs to boats. And we all know what boat stands for, so it means bring on another 1,000. So people with money tend to pay up for stuff like this. Don't know, maybe $30-35. Sort of like a Hawaiian style print, Mandoral, made in Australia, large size, nice summer shirt, easy $35. This was again on the yachting theme, but on closer inspection it did have a little hole in the shoulder area, which I didn't see. So my $2.50 is probably gone to waste there. That's a good question for you. What do you do with any stock that you end up throwing out or redonating? Are you tracking that? Are you recording it? If not, you probably should be. You can claim that as a loss of stock. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your process is. Keen to check that out. At the moment, I'm just taking a picture of it and recording it in a sheet through a form, and then at the end of the year, I just sum up all those costs of goods that I've basically disposed of or redonated. Yeah, all in all, pretty happy with all of this, and yeah, see you on the next one.